All right, how's it going? Hope you're ready for the final workout of the week, and I got some good stuff for you today, so be ready. All right, be ready. We're gonna do some dynamic stretches here where you can go ahead and grab a tool to help you kind of keep everything stable. You get your leg swings in, forward and backward, side to side, and as well as doing the windmill is another total body, lower back, especially hamstring one to stretch out. Then coming into these other dynamic stretches that you can add to this is going to be the mountain climber, the other groin stretch that we did there for the last one, and the side plank with arm circles. Okay, so obviously you got the mountain climber, 30 seconds, doesn't need to be all out. You can also do this with your foot up on, or both feet up on a ball, and doing one leg off the ball for the warm up. And coming into that groin stretch, hands in, close together. And getting that foot out there nice and wide. Okay. Alternating sides, about 30 seconds here each one. And then going in right from there to a side plank with a nice arm circle. And this is one of my favorite ones to do. Feels really good on my shoulder personally. Had a broken scapula 2 years ago. And coming into this one here really helps open all that up and keep the mobility going. So then after you get done with those dynamic movements, make sure you got plenty of time. If you feel anything extra tight, from, obviously you did Monday, Wednesday, Friday with the resistance work. So you may need to spend some extra time with the foam roller, stretch out anything that you need to, and don't rush it. All right. Then you got plenty of time to come into a 5-minute cardio warm up and get you ready for the 10 man makers and 12 sumo deadlifts. Okay. So once you be plenty warmed up, because these movements will take a little while and may tighten up some muscles. Okay, so we got 10 man makers. That's gonna be starting on the ground, coming down with 2 dumbbells and doing a renegade row, one push up, 1 hop up in on your feet, 1 weights all the way above your head, 1. Okay, back down. Renegade row, 2 push up, 2 on your feet, 2 above your head, 2. Okay, then back down. That will start your next set. Okay, so 10 of those are called man makers. Then you're coming into the sumo deadlift. Sumo deadlift where you can have your bar set up and ready. All right. Sumo deadlift means feet are going to be wider than shoulder width apart and slightly pointed out. And then your hands are going to go both pronated grip, knuckles up, down here, grabbing the bar, lowering your legs, chest up, lift up strong, okay? 1, then you come in right to the sumo deadlift here where your legs are gonna be a little bit straighter. I did come down here. I used a lot of my quads for that initial lift. I just don't really like to have people start with their hips up a little bit higher because they have a tendency to round the lower back a little bit too much. So start that lift off, coming up and out of squat. Then from there, keep your back tight, chest proud, core tight, and deadlift, okay? So we got 12 reps here. It doesn't need to be extremely heavy, but make sure that you got that form right. If you need lower back, check. Just get a photo or a video and send it over. So 3 sets, 10 man makers, 12 sumo squats, or sumo deadlifts. After that, we got the alternate arm dumbbell high pull, right? Where you're just going to need 1 dumbbell here, and that is going to be coming up, pull, then this side, pull. We're going to 20 total, so 10 on each arm. Set that weight down and going right to your squat jumps, right? Back in your squat jump for 20. So we're going 20-20, and really not much rest time in either one of these. Maybe 30 seconds max for the man maker superset and the high pull superset. So yeah, 30 seconds max on your rest time. And then going for pull-ups, push-ups, and kettlebell swing. So get set up near your pull-up bar, going at least shoulder width apart, and get a nice strong pull the best you can all the way above the bar. Make sure when you come down, you're getting full extension and extending your elbows all the way, okay? It's harder, but it works better, okay? Then you got 12 push-ups where you can do it with your feet on the ball again if you want. That's always a great addition. And then your kettlebell swing, where you're going to be coming in here with your hips, swinging it right up, okay? Good kettlebell swing, okay? right up here to shoulder height. So going for 20 of those. So 6 to 10 pull-ups. We got 12 push-ups and then 20 kettlebell swings. And on this one here, you can take a 60 to 90 second rest time if you need to. That's totally fine. All right. And then, yeah, coming down into the core exercises there, where we got a 1-2 minute plank. Where, you know, you need to be on your hands or forearms or hands. All right. And then just doing that one time. And then this next set coming into a 2 minute hollow body rock, where if you need to, you know, I would suggest you take a little bit of a rest. Within this 2 minutes, you know, you might not be able to knock out all 2 minutes, you know, consecutively. So leave everything nice and hollow. If you need to come into to rest, roll back over into the plank and hold that plank for as long as you need to rest for, and then finish out the rest of the time, okay? So this one here is a creative way to really test your core endurance and your core strength, especially at the end of doing things like 3 sets of 10 man makers and those sumo deadlifts. That's going to be a challenge. So excited to hear how you do with that. And yeah, just finish out your 5 minute cardio cool down and static stretch. Yeah, pretty great week coming up here for you. A great month, I think. In these in-betweener days, we got the cardio routine that we'll talk about, and you know, keep your resting heart rate in check. You know, obviously, if it's 5 to 6 or 7 beats higher than your average resting heart rate, let me know, and we'll adjust the routine so that it best suits you. All right. Thanks. Talk to you soon.